Okay.
right? There is a career-defining performance in I Want to Talk, and then you're also part of a, franchise like Houseful 5, which is very much about Dimag Nikal Ke Dekho. Are you having fun?
Immense fun. Yeah, like we said, to have the opportunity and the good fortune to be able to do I Want to Talk, Be Happy, Houseful 5, and now Kalidhar is, I think any actor would say that they're very lucky. And that is not lost on me at all. I'm very grateful to them, the audiences. They've tolerated me for 25 years and they keep giving me the opportunity to keep doing the work that I do. And I'm enjoying myself because I'm enjoying the work, I'm enjoying the films, I'm enjoying the stories that are getting told. So it's a lot of fun. It's a good place to be in.
Tell me, do you get sort of creative whiplash when you go between I Want to Talk and Houseful 5, or are you now seasoned enough to just switch?
What do you mean by creative whiplash?
Just, they're so different. And what you're trying for, like the stillness of that performance in I Want to Talk, and the kind of sur that you're aiming for in a Houseful 5.
No, it's what I was looking for. Anu, I did 4 or 5 very, how would you say, intimate and intense films. And it was just what I felt like doing at that point in time. They were intense for me emotionally. Kalidhar Lapita, Be Happy, I Want to Talk, Ghumar. And then I remember sitting down with my manager and saying, I think I've saturated that desire. I want to do something light now and have some fun. And a couple of months of looking, and Tarun called me and said, hey, I've got a script. He met me, he said, oh, I'm doing the next Houseful. And I said, perfect, this just ticks every box that you want. And we went and made that film. So it was just, I wouldn't say it was whiplash, it was something I was looking forward to. I think every artist goes through phases in their lives where different stories resonate differently to you. And maybe you're going through a phase in your life that you feel more attracted to a particular emotion or a theme. And then, as every artist does, you move on from that. And so right now I'm in the full back to singing, dancing, action mode. I want to do that. I've missed that. It's been a long, long time.
So, Abhishek, here's my thesis about mid-career Abhishek Bachchan,
Okay.
which I think, and you will all agree with me, is a thing of beauty.
Okay.
Okay. You took a 2-year break from acting.
Yes.
You came back with Man Marzia, and it's a film I loved, and I'm sure many of you did too. And I feel, Abhishek, when you came back, my sense was that you sort of opted out of that very sort of, rat race is one way to put it, but just this whole burden of box office and am I number 1 or am I number 2, or how many magazine covers do I get, or how many brands am I plugging. I felt like you became that actor who is doing stories that speak to his heart, that make you happy, that push you as an actor, and the rest be damned.
Yeah.
Is that a correct thesis?
Not entirely, but majorly possibly, yes. I think also what happens in every actor's life is after a period of time and experience, you become a lot more comfortable in your skin. I was talking about this earlier today during our press tour, and just like what I said before this, that I feel very lucky that I get to work on stories that I just feel like telling, or something that resonates with me. When I first started off, when you're a young actor, you don't have that liberty or that privilege. Because at that point in time, you have to establish yourself. This is what's meant to be done, or you don't do this, There are a whole list of do's and don'ts, which change every, I think, 5 to 10 years. So you're kind of working within the confines of what the industry dictates to you, should be what a young actor is doing. with time and with success, you start feeling more comfortable about taking a decision which is very autonomous to you. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm comfortable doing. It also comes with a lot of confidence in your abilities. As a newcomer in any field, not just as an actor, when you're first starting off, there's a lot of trepidation of whether you'll be able to do it or not, because you're doing something essentially for the first time. Once you get comfortable in that thing, okay, I can do it. Like I remember amongst the several conversations we've had, I remember discussing Yuva with you, and I remember you asked me once, long time ago, that what was your first reaction after you saw the film and got the reaction? My first reaction was, I can do it. You know, because at that point in time, you're not sure. You've got the great Mani Ratnam, you've got a wonderful star cast, Ajay, Vivek, Bebo, Rani, Isha, Omji, and all these guys, and your first thing is, wait, he's giving me this amazing character, and you're so excited to do it, but silently you say, hey, I hope I don't mess it up. Do I have the ability to do it? And when I saw it and I saw that people were liking it, my first reaction was relief that, okay, maybe I still have what it takes. That, you then build on that confidence, and that confidence is very important for an actor. Just something as important as being still in front of the camera takes immense work, as you would have noticed. To have the confidence to look down the barrel and just not do anything. As young actors, you're like, no, give me something to do. Give me some dialogue, I should do something. No, you're just there. And that comes with time. So then what happens is it opens up an entire new door for you of the kinds of roles that you're willing to take. When you're first starting off and you're still discovering yourself entirely as an actor and as an artist, you're not sure whether, should I explore this, should I explore that? And today I'm at the stage where I'm very happy that I get to do, on one hand, I Want to Talk, and on the other hand, I get to do Houseful 5, and all, literally within 6 months. So I'm enjoying that. I'm not saying that I'm being overconfident that, I can do it, but you have the confidence that, light off again. God also wants me to be quiet.
No. He wants you to talk. We wanted to go on.
By picture banaya and I want to talk.
You said overconfident and the light went.
Thank you. Good cue. So I'm not saying I'm being overconfident. I feel relatively comfortable enough in my ability to say, okay, I can attempt that. Let me try it as a challenge. Where previously you would not even dare do that.
I see that fearlessness. Right?
But Anu, very honestly, I'd like to believe, and again, I don't want to come across brazen, I was always fearless. I don't know if that was because of the training that I had, or the kind of exposure that I had in my life, or just the person that I am. It was always about trying to do something new. So actually, initially, when you're kind of straitjacketed a bit, it was a bit uncomfortable for me. And today, if I analyze, and I do, I can see that awkwardness, that, maybe this is not coming comfortably to you, maybe that's something you're not convinced about. If we're like just looking back, I don't think Refugee was the most conventional launch film for anybody.
Yes.
At that point, it made complete sense to me, because my thing was, JP Saab, let's go, and it was a movie called, initially I was signed for a film called Aakhri Mughal, which was going to have the great Mr. Dilip Kumar, and that unfortunately got shelved, and then he made Refugee. But for me, I was like, okay, I'm trying to become an actor. I wasn't able to get a role, and then when JP Saab approached me, I said, there's no question to ask. But you also knew that JP Saab was going to make a film in a particular way with a certain sensibility that is unique to him. That wasn't the quintessential launch pad that you would have of, clean shaven, good makeup, great clothes, good songs, lover boy image. That's what was working at that point of time. It was complete opposite of that. And then my second film was Tera Jadoo Chal Gaya, which was at the other end. So I had no problem doing that because I kind of grew up watching both, you know. At home, just if you take an example of my parents, I had Manmohan Desai on one hand and I had Rishikesh Mukherjee on the other hand, you know. Mom and dad were that. And, you know, because we spent a lot more time with mom because dad was over shooting and, you know, discussions, once I got a bit older and I got into acting and was training and stuff, because of her experiences and her exposure in FTI and all that, we used to discuss cinema and we used to discuss foreign filmmakers and foreign films, and she used to show me a lot of stuff from French cinema to Iranian cinema to, you know, to Scandinavian cinema to English, American, all kinds of cinema. And so I would like to think, exposure to best of the both worlds. So I mean, I was very comfortable traversing that. So, I mean, if that can be interpreted as fearless, fair enough, but I'm not somebody who, I get bored very quickly. You know, if I keep doing the same thing over and over again, I think I've become very bad at it. So I like to push the envelope, I like to do something different. And today you just have the confidence because today that kind of storytelling and that kind of content is being consumed.
Yeah.
So it's very nice.
I mean, look at